Wikileaks chief Julian Assange is marking his second anniversary holed up inside the Ecuadorian embassy in London. Despite his self-imposed incarceration, there's been no sign of the whistleblower raising the white flag. Indeed, he's promised another massive leak of information. RT's Polly Boyka has more.
Step out of one of the world's most famous department stores and there's always a policeman nearby. They're not worried about shoplifters, but the perpetual presence of one man inside that building. It's 2 years since Julian Assange sought refuge in London's Ecuadorian embassy, inside a bottom-floor flat in this red brick mansion. In that time, the Wikileaks editor-in-chief has still managed to run for the Australian Senate and become the subject of a Hollywood film. He's also had to share the title of the world's most famous whistleblower after NSA contractor Edward Snowden revealed details of mass government surveillance programs last year. 2 years inside the building for Assange also means 2 years camped outside it for the London's Metropolitan Police. The bill for guarding that door in case Assange should ever emerge is something like £11,000 a day. The Ecuadorian ambassador admits his non-paying tenant is suffering, but Sweden won't give assurances the whistleblower won't be extradited to the US if he travels to Stockholm for questioning over allegations of sexual assault, which means the Ecuadorian ambassador isn't ruling out the possibility his unlikely house guest could be rattling around inside that building for the rest of his life. Reporting from London, I'm Polly Boyka.
During a conference call marking his 2 years of confinement, Assange again spoke out against the US authorities, while expressing also support for fellow whistleblower Edward Snowden. The Wikileaks editor-in-chief still has a lot of supporters he can count on, and RT talked to one of them, Vaughan Smith, who previously gave refuge to the Australian.
Of course, it occurred to me that there may be one day consequences for me and my family, but I haven't actually, I'm not a whistleblower. I have supported whistleblowers, but I haven't actually whistleblown, and I'm a journalist. And I think that you have to take some risk for what you believe in. There has been a very well-funded attempt to discredit and make life difficult for whistleblowers and Julian Assange and Wikileaks. And there's been this sort of dark marketing campaign against them that's been absolutely massive. Clearly this needs resolution. I mean, Julian Assange has been, hasn't had any sunlight or fresh air for 2 years, and I think it's cruel. It's hard to see how any change can happen because the British government seem determined to continue spending all this money to sort of maintain a guard on the Ecuadorian embassy.